Alright, here we are. It's pretty much the same deck as last time, except a couple expensive cards are out, and Nexus of Fate is in, because apparently you can play that card. All signs say you can't, but you can. So we're doing that. I took out the weird Eldest Reborn, that Yawgmoth's bargain thing for this, the actual Eldest Reborn. Still iffy on Ralzarek, but decided to keep him for now. What else did I just take out? I can't even remember. I blacked out. So yep, we're doing it. Can also maybe take out Notion Rain. Every time I draw it, it's against something that makes me want to not lose life. But anything that has to do with drawing cards when you have Nexus of Fate in your deck is pretty good. Also, I've never actually cast it yet. Did a test run. Didn't go as far as I thought I was going to. But that's aggro for you, I guess. Walker Melon. Alright. 3 mana, a sweeper. Well, I should say 3 mana and a bunch of 4 drops. I'll keep it. We only need 1 land to, like, play Magic. That's not too unreasonable. Okay, well this happened to me last time. The first match, someone played turn 1 Healer's Hawk. I guess it's not bad unless they draw exactly Johnny's Pridemate. It's just a 2-2 that doesn't really do anything. Legendary permanent, okay. Wait, Planeswalker? No, this does not attack Planeswalkers. So Sarkhan is nice and safe. Sam Cammy. Only dragon spells? Okay. Well, I like my whole hand. I guess I can get rid of Chemisters because it's sort of casting the front half of it anyways, but you're just drawing 1 less. But I don't have to pay 4. Gift of Paradise. Okay. Well, I'm going to sweep the board because it falls into Nicol into Eldest Reborn quite nicely. Alright, we kind of drew another card that does sort of the same thing. Also, this is uncastable. Actually, I think I'm going to go for this. Yeah, I'm going to go for this instead. Maybe I can get more out of the ritual. And this doesn't die to the ritual, so. They just discarded their answer to Nicol. Oh, right, the bounty agent. Right, it actually does that. Wow, I'm dumb. I'm like, oh, this doesn't kill Sarkhan. I'll just play a dragon. Bounty agent just kills Nicol. Alright. Whoops. That does mean I have something to do with the Eldest Reborn, though. Okay, well, I absolutely have to kill that with Contempt, because that snowball's quite... Wait, they don't go after Sarkhan. What? Okay, well, I'm doing this. Could, again, just get rid of another card draw spell with Sarkhan. Just kind of not spend the mana to cast these and get half of their effect anyways. That seems pretty powerful here. Definitely should have Ritual Soot it though. Would have definitely been a smarter decision. They had Carnage Tyrant. Great. Awesome. Well, now I have to take 7 probably in order to get rid of that. Because I have to cast this. I don't think I have time for Devious Cover-Up, so I guess I'll discard that anyways. And didn't really draw anything. Wow, this is cool. Great. Awesome. I can't wait to lose to this. Top deck. Tezzeret doesn't really do anything. I don't think I can beat this Carnage Tyrant. I have to put too much on the board. If I cast a Ritual Soot, I probably could have killed this. Okay, for some reason they tapped Carnage Tyrant. I don't see the points in that. Oh, they wanted to cast the History. Wow. Carnage Tyrant. Fun. What do I can't stop Carnage Tyrant, so we're dead. Cool, yeah. Opponent had their one Carnage Tyrant. If I cast Ritual Slit like I was planning on it, we wouldn't have died to it, because we could have Eldritch Reborned it. Okay. I guess Scriptures wasn't out to Carnage Tyrant. Probably not in time. Probably not in time, but it is an out that I did not think of. Gutter Bones. The Mending of Dominaria. Can play Escanta or Rupture Spire. I think I'm going to play Escanta. Well, we already have a plan. Like, we don't need to sift through our... filter our draws. Our hand is probably good enough to get away with not casting this for, I mean, at least a turn. I want to get the Scriptures in play pretty soon because they are graveyard-based deck, and this is our only graveyard hate. Although it doesn't seem like a... Well, I can actually kill that with this, so that's fine. Dire Fleet does not do anything. It does actually block. I'm going to play it. I'm going to preserve my life total with a first strike 2/1. Don't play Vraska. Okay, a 1/1 first strike that I have to block, but that obviously doesn't really matter. I'm going to run this out now. I think it's just going to get worse and worse as time goes on. The longer this goes, I think the more likely they find a enchantment removal spell. Okay. Well, they're all going to die, so it's free. Have to block that. Oh, Vivian Reed. Cool. Oh wait, no, it just dies immediately, so that's totally fine. Also, very good we didn't kill, or play this. Oh, they could actually kill the Dire Fleet, that's hilarious. Because it's an artifact. That's funny. Well, this gets no value, which is really good. And we get to keep the board gummed up still. Alright, don't play Carnage Tyrant. Cool. Oh, we don't lose Ravnica. If we draw, I really want to draw some lands here. Well, that's not what I was talking about, but it is a land. The only thing that answers this Phoenix is Vraska's Contempt, really. Nothing else does. Okay. Well, I know I'm going to chump block that, so that doesn't keep happening. Also means I can't swing with the Phoenix, but Ravnica just makes this board state pretty easy. I'm actually just going to cast Nexus, so I'm just going to pass here. Sure. Oh hey, Razorek. It helps me flip Escanto, so I guess I will do that instead of Karn. Probably just better than Karn as well, so. I guess this one? Some minute deck thinning. Get a swamp. Actually, let's get an island. Fly for 5. Actually, I can swing with this, right? 1, 2, yep. They can't block it. It's 3 in first strike. It's actually a sizable amount of damage. Whoa. Yep, definitely taking that. This means I can get rid of the Harpooner. Could zero this to draw a bunch of cards. Might be better than just upticking for that ultimate. Let's see what Razorek hits first.
Hope we get something good.
I guess I'll take the Chemisters. I don't really need to lock it. Could just use more cards. Alright, well this is definitely happening. I'm going to take that Harpooner. And they're dead. I wonder if it was... They probably wanted to kill the Dire Fleet so they could keep Vivian Reed around. Sure, they lose their board, but... Kinda just have a Planeswalker in play, and that's... quite powerful. What did they swing for? I'm trying to think. They swung so they couldn't keep Vivian Reed alive with the block? I just can't remember why. Did I have something they killed with the attack? I don't think I did. Alright, this is a game where I actually have Notion Rain, so I'm gonna keep it. And we can get rid of Nexus with Sarkhan. I feel like they could have kept Vivian Reed around. We'd probably just been way better off. Another green deck. I think this is good enough, actually. Oh, I'm gonna cast Notion Rain. Finally. Ooh, well, these are both fine. I mean, they're both castable. A bit slow, but yeah, alright. I don't know why I flipped them. For some reason I thought I was casting Discovery. You do actually draw both. So we played against green-white, green-black. Now it's green-red. Guess we want as many lands as possible because we have a card that cares about the city's blessing. Hey. A 4-2 for 5, draw a card, sure. Nope, don't want that land. So we have 2 instants or sorceries. No, just 1. Razorek cannot kill this. I guess I'll just play Tezzeret, make a token. They could just enchant this, and that would be a problem. Or rather, give it trample, but they have to do it. Captain Lantern Restorm? No, I don't own one. I don't think I do. If she has to attack every turn, I definitely do not like Captain. Lantern Storm. Okay, there's no trample effect, so that's good. Easy block here. I guess there is a trample effect. Okay. Well, at least it's out of the way now, I guess. Well, we don't want to get rid of that. What is Razorex's thing? Is it still just 1 damage? Ugh. Can I... Alright, we're going to do this now. City's Blessing is away. I'm just going to do this and cast Thief. Do have Nexus mana now, which plays really nice alongside of Thief. Are they drawing here? Oh wow. Desperation mode here. Oh, maybe not. What is this? Floating just 2 green? Is that for Crawl Harpooner? So they're taking off a burn spell? Maybe there's just no burn in the deck then? Okay, Ravenous Bite, sure. Never mind. Well, now Resurrect finally gets to kill this thing. It's caused nothing but heartache. Oh, I guess I can cast this too. That's funny. Let's get rid of the land. I definitely want to cast this Nexus. That's funny. It's pretty much just put a counter on all your planeswalkers, really. Actually, no, it's better than that because they get to activate, and we get to... No, we don't get to activate Wisconsin, but we do get to flip it. That is not very good on turn 10. And a 2-mana... Okay. Oh, maybe I should have plussed before I did anything, actually. Yeah, I should have did that. Fight with fire? Sure. Can sweep the board with it. That's not bad. I just want to increase my chances of drawing this again, so I guess I'll... Maybe that is a reason to cast it first, actually. I just... Maybe, Resurrect found something I wanted to cast instead.
Hope we get something good.
Oh, hey, Captive Audience. Sweet. Kind of sketched out of their board. Maybe they can just pump their board and kill one of our planeswalkers, which would really suck. But, yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm probably going to fight with fire one of these. Well, neither is lethal. Alright, no. Screw it. Captive Audience is a problem enough. They can't go to 4, but they're probably going to, and then Fire Fire actually kills them. I didn't realize that. It's probably the only thing of these two they're going to... I'm sorry, 3 they're going to do. Unless their hand is terrible and they're scared of going down to 4. And... I'm... Okay. Didn't want to go down to 4, and they liked their hand enough, they didn't want to get rid of it. And they chose us to gift the zombies. Instead of going down to 4. I guess that was always a potential... Does that get trample? Okay. Alright, that explains the zombies. That explains the zombies. Well, there's no point in blocking. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't go face. Well, they'll probably discard their hand next turn. Resurrect is 1 turn away from flipping. Mission Briefing can get back... nothing. I guess I'll activate Escata then? Ritual Slit. Okay. Does that kill everything ever? I suppose it does. Okay, opponent was done. Opponent was done. They did not see the Ritual Slit before they scooped, so... Interesting. Bilk. Interesting name. Alright, we have a sweeper. Yet again, Nexus. One of our only 2/7 drops. Only 2 mana though. I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, it could get there. Maybe it can. I mean, if it does, it's really good. Alright, I'm going to keep it then. Fine. Alright, we have both our 5-color lands. And this is Jeskai? That's different. Oh, hey. Look at that. Fortunately... Oh, no, it's not Jeskai. It's not Jeskai. Okay, well, I want my own Escata in play, so let's do that. Dove. Is this just all 5 colors? Okay. Well, sure. Oh, can't do anything. This doesn't even kill artifact tokens. So it does stop Escanta for a while, I guess. Dovin is a problem. Lyra is also a problem. Well, at least we're gonna die fast, I guess. I can kill Lyra with the scriptures. It's not really doing anything else. I also don't really have anything else to do. Yep. Maybe Eldritch Reborn is just not good. People tend to have tokens all the time, so... Another person with binding. Well, I have no answer to the board, and we're dead, probably. Don't really have time to cast that one. Beacon Bolt does literally no damage. Eldritch Reborn kills a token, that's probably really bad. Twilight Prophet stops the tokens from attacking. But we're not even close to City's Blessing. Karn would just immediately die. Eldritch Reborn doesn't get back anything. Well, yep, this is over. This is just over. If I had like a... I mean, we got there with the lands. We did get there. It's just Dovin's going to prevent us from using Eldritch Reborn. And, I guess Eldritch Reborn is too important in this spot. And now it's probably gone. No need to take this. I can't cast it. Karn doesn't really do anything. Beacon Bolt doesn't do any damage, so probably just take Eldritch Reborn. No, they take Karn. Okay. I would have taken the Eldritch Reborn.
These contraptions have their uses.
It gets back Karn. Not fast enough, probably, but it could do that. Why do they swing it with the token? Oh, they want to get the Dovin counter. Put him up to 8 or whatever. So we can ultimate and not die. And this token probably doesn't matter. Oh, it's only when they deal combat damage to players. Oh. Oops. Well, that doesn't do anything. That could do something, finally. I mean, if it doesn't kill Vraska, Lyra, we do die. They have to have a counter spell? I don't think they're running counter spells. Oh, my bad. They're running counter spells in their 5-color deck. Silly me. And it's negate, which probably isn't the best counter spell, because there's some matchups where it's completely dead. But of course, they have it, and of course it works. It's probably their only counterspell. They could have Disdainful Stroke. Actually, I'm going to assume they do. If you're running Negate, you're probably running Disdainful Stroke. That was loud. They just didn't do anything? Okay. I could have cycled Nexus with that mana. Beacon only does 2 damage. I can Gaia's Blessing and just not put anything in the deck just to draw a card. I mean, it's better than my whole hand. Can't really swing. I don't know what they're leaving up, but they just didn't do anything after looking for 3 cards with Dovin. Okay. Oh, cool. Right. Well, that was terrible. Lost to some weird 5-color deck that just had Dovin on turn 3 and pretty much soloed us because it turned off all of our abilities, or all of our cards pretty much. Our only answer to Lyra. Lyra's typically not that good, but if I have no removal spells for it, it's insane. I guess that goes for a lot of cards, but that one in particular. Oh, I'm going to do another one. I kind of want to like win all the way for once. That'd be nice. We're going again. Bonus round. I like the deck the way it is. It seems pretty promising. Dovin's a pretty good one. Didn't think of Dovin. I don't think I own... No, I do own one Dovin. I think I crafted one. Because I wanted a History of Benalia effect. Or style card in my Jeskai deck. I will keep this, actually. Kind of similar to last match's hand. And it's starting to become last match's hand, because we're drawing the lands we need. Nice. Alright, another green deck. I think every opponent has played some green in their deck. Whoa. Okay, they just didn't do anything. I kind of want to play this tapped, but there's a chance I wind up having to cast something down, so I guess I'll just play that. Okay, this is bad. Well, I'm gonna leave up cast down again, I guess, because now they have a Rhythm of Wild. Anything but Phoenix would be great. That is not what that is. But stop. I kill us when they get the token. Thankfully for the Rhythm of the Wild, we had time to put the stop there. Well, yeah, not doing anything else. Let's see if we can find a tap land or something. A red source, rather. We do. And this, which probably has no targets. It's a 2/1 first strike, which isn't bad. But I want to do better than that. That is what I want to do. Llanowar Elves. That is not a scary one. Oh, there's a Re-Phoenix. A Re-Phoenix. Rekindling Phoenix. Of course. One of their 2 best cards ever. That one and Carnage Tyrant. Extremely difficult to deal with. Azur's Gateway. That's also another way to draw cards, actually. Look at that. Didn't think of that one. They exile a mountain. Unless they have a burn spell, swinging doesn't really do much. Alright, that also stops the Phoenix, which is pretty good.
My employer sends his regards.
Pre-combat chart? I guess they don't want to risk me killing the token. And they did just find a land to get rid of anyways. Adventurous Impulse. Okay. Finding end-raised Forerunners, which will kill us, pretty much. What is it, +2/+2 and Trample or something? Vigilance and Trample. Okay, well, it doesn't immediately kill us. Yeah, it's not too scary. They also cost 8 mana, so they're not there yet. I guess I'll run out Eldritch Reborn. They're definitely not going to sacrifice Phoenix. Well, they could. They could, actually. So I guess I'll run this out then. Yeah. This means they can't sacrifice anything but the Phoenix, and then we can kill it with a second removal spell. How close are we to these? Not very close. They keep putting lands under this. That doesn't help them cast the Forerunners. Oh, they just declined it? Okay. Let's see, do they have a counter spell? Yeah, they could have a counter spell.
As are you.
Well, I guess they'll play around Quench? Alright, that was easy. Everything in their deck has haste, so don't think I'm gonna swing. Could turn this into a race, but I think I'm fine just not swinging. And that's exactly why. Without paying their mana costs. Oh, they got a Fight with Fire and a Hadamas Climb, I think. Could be this Ooze. No, the Ooze is under that thing, sure. They can blow up the Phoenix. That's the only target. I think they want to kill the Phoenix here. Because you don't want me to just trade with the... you get another swing with this thing. Oh, they can kick it? Okay, apparently you can kick it for free. I didn't... Okay, no, you... Wait, what? What's going on? Okay, they tried to kick it, and they couldn't. I gotcha. I was about to say you can't cast kickers without actually having to pay for them, so... For some reason, they just didn't kill the Phoenix, so we get to freely kill this dinosaur now. That was very strange of them. Could have just killed the Phoenix so we had a chump block, and they could have gotten another activation out of that. Nope, don't want that. Ensconce flips before the Phoenix leaves the graveyard. That's actually kind of funny. And they scooped. Well, with Rhythm in the Wild in play, their top decks get way better. So, kind of surprised to see a scoop. Like that dinosaur right there was pretty good. And it didn't even have to die. They could have just killed the Phoenix, and I'd still be in a bit of trouble there. Alright, this hand is pretty good. Kind of. Well, if I want to turn 2 Thought Eraser, I gotta lead with the Izzet Guildgate. But if I want to turn... no, I want to do this. We're gonna do this. Means I don't have turn 3 anything, but... Oh, Vivian Reed, that's pretty good. Could take the thing that's castable right now, but... I want to kill these first. Hostage Taker's annoying, but not too annoying. Actually, everything they're doing is annoying. I'm going to take this, though. And we can keep that. Means I'm not doing anything next turn, but Notion Rain's probably better than a random card. Probably. I don't know, maybe that was wrong. And this looks like some Sultai deck from probably the standard thing. Okay. So probably Fine Finality, which probably just one of every card in the... Oh man, I don't know why I kept this Notion Rain, because I feel like I'm just going to end up discarding it anyways. Actually, with that being said, maybe I'll just cast this, yeah. Well, I kept it. I kept it, and I kept it not to just get rid of it, so I'm going to do that. Phoenix is extremely difficult for them to deal with. They can hostage taker it, but then we can immediately kill said hostage taker. That does mean I have no okay, they just ran right through combat. I don't think there's counter spells. Yeah, didn't think so. They did not swing for 2. They can hostage taker this, then we can murder it, and then okay, well they can do that. That makes sense too. Probably bait the removal spell because this is really good. So, well, let's see what we draw first. Let's slow our roll. We draw that. That is arguably even better. We did kill the Vivian Reed, or get rid of it. So this also baits out the hostage take. Well, not really, actually. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It does prevent us from making this a 5/4. And I think I'm fine with them getting a couple more 1/1s. Because, yeah, we can beat that. They need another enchantment removal spell. Which isn't too likely. I mean, it's Assassin's Trophy, Vivian Reed. Maybe Thrashing Broadsword. It's not super popular, though. They also just offer up the... Okay, well, this is... That's weird. Wait, no, that does make sense. That means they have no answer to this scriptures. Which probably means they're not actually going to cast anything. Sweet. Nope, just run this out. I could just leave up a removal spell to kill Hostage Taker immediately. But I'm going to... Actually, let's swing first. There's no Rhythm of the Wild this time. Alright. Yeah, there's a chance we draw land as well. What are we getting rid of? Could get rid of Direfleet. There's only a Shimmer in their graveyard. I could exile something so they can't get it back, which is pretty good as well. And I do like my whole hand. Even this 4-mana counterspell, so I guess I will get rid of that. No land. So we have to sorcery speed a removal spell on this Hostage Taker. Okay, they had a better play. They had a better play. I think I'm interested in getting rid of that. Oh, rip. I guess I can't. I had to put a stop in... I think I missed the chance to put a stop. I wanted to exile that. Oh, well. I also wanted to make them surveil the cards that would get exiled after I try to kill this, but mistakes were made. Let's see how backbreaking it is. Probably, I mean, it's really just Fine Finality and Memorial to Folly that would cause an issue. In hand. Top. Well, that was bad. Like the whole hand. I guess I don't have to discard a card, so I just do that.
I summon you.
I like my hand. There's Memorial. So, looks like they're going to be able to get that back. We do kill this in response, so we actually do get to keep the token. I mean, counter. Could have exiled that, but they're probably going to get the Hostage Taker anyways of those two cards. Oh, now we get the stop. Oh, thanks. Go to my main.
I'll show you unhinged.
And it's not very good. Alright, well, easy counter spell. They have to beat the counter to survive. I could run out the Twilight Prophet, assuming it would kill them, but I think counterspell is kind of the same and probably keeps us safe from more things. And we get to leave out Chemisters so they don't do anything. And they don't do anything. Alright. Cool. That was my problem with Sultai as well. I think Grixis kind of does the same thing, just a little bit better in Singleton. Just a little bit better. You have like Madroltha, but it's hard to untap with him. But I think the red is a little bit better than the green. At least from my experience. Alright, this is another 2-land hand. But it's another hand that... No, it doesn't actually have a sweeper or a removal spell. It would be nice if I was guaranteed this Thought Eraser. If one of these was blue source. But without that, we have one of our 2 7-drops again. And then a 5-drop. Yeah, it's so... No. Okay. Now we're just looking for a land. We are on the draw, which helps. It's funny, I drew the Is It Locket, and that's like the art of this. Look at that. Okay, so... Might just shock myself. Looks like we're against mono blue, and I want to get this mission briefing out of my hand. I really need to hit a land next turn. Alright, this is not mono blue. I was terribly wrong. Let's see if there's a counter spell. Looks like there might be. Probably is. Don't want that. Found the land. Sure. It has flashback on my opponent's turn. Now, I'm going to run out the locket. I'm not going to run out the Thief of Sanity. I think there's a counter spell here. If there isn't, there's probably some sort of burn spell. Oh. Phoenix. Great. I can double kill it, and I probably will end up doing that. But I guess this makes it so they can't attack anyway, so... The only thing that kills this is a burn spell in blue-red. There's not many to go with. It's like Shock, Lightning Strike, maybe Wizard's Lightning if they have Wizards in their deck. Well, they're swinging, so they absolutely have an answer to this. There's no way they're trading damage for a Thief hit. Lava Coil, that's also another one. Actually, you know what? We want Lava Coil. I can't believe I don't have a Lava Coil. Whoops. Okay. Well, try to murder this, and then try to Beacon Bolt it. I definitely want a Lava Coil. I do not have a Lava Coil in my deck. That would be a solid answer to this card, which keeps popping up. Alright, that's another scary one, but guess I have to counter it then, actually. Don't want either of those in my deck. Means this Phoenix is going to stick around for even longer, which is bad. I can't even really cast Angrath. Terramander? Okay. I mean, I can cast Angrath now and kill that. Is that close to flipping? No, not really. I'm going to do this on their upkeep. So they don't draw something. Now they could have an answer to the removal spell on the token. Lucky us, no turn 6 Niv Visit. Could also just steal the token with Angrath. But then Angrath just kind of is in a bad spot if I do that, actually. And it means I can do this both times. I can cast this twice, so we can pretty much guarantee kill this. I'm going to attempt to do that again. I don't really care about this Gaia's Blessing. Oh, I didn't realize they had the mana. I am a very bad player. Oh no, we had 5. Haha. Because the Beacon Bolt counts itself? I don't know, it does not count itself. So how does that work? Wait, what? 1, 2... Oh, we just actually had 5 outside of that. Alright, gotcha. See? Paid off. It works every time. I think I'm actually going to steal this. Yeah, I'm going to steal this. Could get out of hand. Also, well, why not? I guess. I'd rather get rid of that than a random land in their hand or something with Angrath. Get some sort of value out of them. Please don't Niv Mizzet. Alright, well, it's not Niv Mizzet. I think they would have cast it immediately. Also doesn't appear to be an answer to Angrath either. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what would require... Oh, okay. They're probably just counting their men or something. Oh, that's a good top deck. Essence Scatter? 6 damage, 10 damage. Actually getting close to just absolutely burning us out. It means I probably want to take... Oh wait, what does that do? Okay, that can copy Fight with Fire, which is hilarious. Can't really copy the other one. It's kind of expensive. Is it like 13 mana? Yeah, I'm not scared of that. Essence Scatter's not too much of an issue. Can't really take that. Guess I'll take Fight with Fire. It's the only one that like really kills this. And I'll draw some cards. Oh, I can't, right. Because I have an untapped swamp. Oh, cool. Now we have to top deck an answer to that and the thing in their thing. And we don't. We're dead. Cool. That was fun. That's unfortunate. Top deck Lava Axe, pretty much. Actually better than Lava Axe because it can keep happening. Okay. That's unfortunate. Top deck 5/5 haste. This is a pretty good hand, I guess. No turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Lucky us. I don't think you want to run Llanowar Elves when you can only have exactly one. Another green deck. Oh no, actually the last opponent had no green, so we're not... It's the chain has ended. Actually, I'm not even sure when the chain has ended. I've not been paying much attention. My memory is pretty poor. Well, they have a rhythm. They have a turn 3 rhythm, so I guess we're going to take that. Great. Their hand is stacked. This is our 4th land. Hostage Taker is probably going to be extremely important in this game. Taking that Ripjaw Raptor. Which fortunately will not come and play this turn. And they made this a 2/2, so Hostage Taker can swiftly block. Yep. That's the only thing I can cast. I was going to say maybe we can cast Sarkhan, get rid of Chemisters. Risk drawing a land that way, but we actually couldn't cast Sarkhan anyways. They didn't draw a land. Rip. Well, Sarkhan will just die to the board. But I'm not really doing anything else. And he helps me gain life. And I guess I can get rid of Devious Cover-Ups. Not really doing anything. Don't think I'll have time to cast it. Okay. Doesn't really matter. It's this one. Looks like they drew a land finally. They stopped in their first main phase, or they drew a castable card. I'm going to go ahead and say it was a land. It was absolutely neither of those things. Alright, well, an easy Eldritch Reborn here. Oh, they have a burn spell. Or some sort of like prey upon fight effect at instant speed. I don't remember the name of the card. Oh, maybe it's not that, because there's only one creature in play now. Probably just is a burn spell, which means Hostage Takers poop. Unless we have exactly 8 mana of the turn, they go for one of their 4 drops. I really want that Ripjaw Raptor. It doesn't even stack up too well against the other 2 cards that we know about. I really can't take this one because I need to cast other non-creature spells. So, in this, I don't know if I can kick this with Hostage Exile. Oh, you can kick it. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't know that. I'm actually just going to cast Rousarek and Minus because, actually, yeah. Because I want to bait a burn spell here. I think they have a burn spell. It also means Eldritch Reborn just gets this back immediately if they go to kill it. So they probably won't kill it, even if it is a burn spell, with that being said. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 7 mana? Just want another land. Colossus? That's what was in their hand. Okay. I guess it was worth keeping that around. That seems extremely odd. Like, you might as well just let this die and then use that Colossus later to just kill. Oh no, they killed the Rousarek. I gotcha. Well, wait a minute. I just get it back. I don't... Okay. That was kind of a strange sequence. I could choke our opponent on mana, but I want them to cast this 4-drop, so... Also, I don't think I want to minus. I think I'd rather minus on the dragon if they go for the dragon. So it's plus. Nexus of Fate. It is castable. And I don't really care about another mana source. So I guess I'll do that on their turn. I have no reason to cycle it here, I don't think. What's this ultimate at? 8? Okay, that's ways away. Sure. Alright. So can they kick this now? Is it for 3? 7? So no, one more land to do it. Down to 4, up to 5. On the Ravnica loyalty. Still haven't found a hostage taker spot. Another game where I don't really want to cast Notion Rain. I don't feel like I have the life total. Let's just cast this. Again, I'm just gonna hang out behind this. Alright. I am definitely gonna kill this. Could kill this, but this means they oh, is this their 6th? No, no. Right. It's not there. Oh, I can't play this now. Rip. Oh well. Still better than Notion Rain. Let's play. Oh, plus first.
The search for the unknown.
Alright, sweet. That's good. I'm gonna play this so I can play a locket. Oh wait, I could have played a locket regardless. I am not the brightest. Well, now I'm just gonna get rid of this Gateway Plaza because it's upsetting me. It's funny, the Gateway Plaza is the only... I got rid of the 2 lands that make me cast Gaia's Blessing. There's absolutely no way I can cast this now, because the Devious Cover-Up is gone as well. Lava Coil, sure. Plus...
Ooh, let's see what we got.
These are both pretty good. I guess this is a little bit better, because it guarantees me 2 solid cards. This may just never do anything for a while. Yeah. It does play well with the Nexus, but I kind of want to... I mean, this just gets me Nexus, so... they've successfully gone this long without me having to cast Hostage Taker somehow. I guess I'll just pass. See what they do. Maybe they just adapt this, try to punch Ravnica in the face for a lot. And then we can... I don't know, we'll see what they do. I have a lot of options. Can I double Bedevil? That's probably not possible here. They finally cast a Ripjaw Raptor. Which means Ravnica is safe. Okay, now I regret not killing this, but they could have just adapted that. But I could have killed it first, before the first thing resolved there. But I didn't. Yep. Yep. Probably have nothing to do now. They can swing for 0, send the message. They do not. Let's go get Nexus, and probably doesn't even matter. I guess I'll get like Beacon Bolt, sure. Right? Might want this Secrets. No, we have enough cards to play around with. I mean, Secrets would be drawing things that I'd want anyways, like Beacon Bolt, so. Alright, cast this first. Do we get some ultimate Ravnica here? Oh, we do. Sweet. I don't think I've ever done that. It says no targets. I guess I'll take the land. Awesome, we get to ultimate Ravnica. Look at that. Well, if that wasn't... If that's not a good card to go with, Nexus of Fate, I don't know what is. I guess that means I will deck myself with Nexus of Fate, so I gotta be careful. Which means the Ripjaw Raptor could draw more cards than I'm comfortable with, but I'm still doing it. Both of these are tapped, unfortunately. This mission briefing is at least 4 damage from the Ravnica thing, so I don't really need the other half of it at this point. Yep, there's 2 4/4s, which we can quite swiftly deal with. Guess I'll kill the real one. Yep. Can Angrath kill the other token? And there's really just no beating half of these ultimates, though. You can beat Angrath, I guess. I can exile my opponent's graveyard with scriptures. Or they can, like, shuffle it away or something. But Ralzarect is pretty difficult to beat. Especially in a best of... Not best... Well, it is best of one, but Singleton. Captive... Another 2-land hand. Why does this keep happening? Alright, I don't think I'm going to keep this one. No sweeper, no spot removal spell. A mission briefing that is not only uncastable... I'd probably have to cast it to find lands anyways. Which I can't. Beacon Bolt, there's nothing really to fill the graveyard with. The only thing that's pretty good here is Notion Rain, and that's saying we're not against some sort of aggressive strategy, and we draw land. Alright, way better. No, we already... I think we'll find a land by the time we need it. Especially with a Escanta, and we found it. Alright. Well, that's a pretty good 2 lands to start with. A little backwards, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Guild Mage's Forum? Sure, so some sort of creature deck? Alright, these multicolored creatures get counters when they... Karn. That's actually fine. Just getting all the planeswalkers this game. They got rid of Arvad the Cursed. Okay, so this is that weird Esper legendaries thing. Like destroy all legendaries, non-legendaries in play or whatever. Legendaries get plus... God. Legendaries... Legendaries get +2/+2. Oh, that's actually this card. Okay, gotcha. What does this do? Legendaries cost 1 less. Sure. I can play this turn and... No, I'm going to go for a 5-mana Planeswalker. So, I don't want that. Probably Ralzarek. Angrath doesn't... Oh, well, Angrath actually just makes him discard a bunch of cards. Tezzeret just makes a 1/1 that, like, doesn't do much here. Just make him discard cards.
No fire.
Seems pretty good, especially with the Azur's Gateway. Makes it more and more difficult for them to cycle. Goreclaw. Okay, so this is a Bant version, maybe not Esper. Okay, turn 5 to Fairy. They essentially played a land in this. Well, that's probably the best card in their deck, and I have no solid answer to it. I can kind of irritate the card with Tezzeret tokens and Karn tokens, but it's probably not good enough. Teferi is pretty unstoppable. Also, just kind of undoes Angrath's plus anyways. Oh, there's red in this deck as well. Okay. So it's 5-color legendaries. Oh, nowhere to go but up.
Keep up the pace.
Yeah, this is a problem. I think this is going to kill us. We're probably going to get soloed by Teferi. Probably. Whenever you cast a multi, blah 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 blah. Lazav, okay. I don't have 3 artifacts. I guess I could with this, Actually, we can try to kill Teferi. I forgot Angrath has another mode. Alright, sweet. It actually just worked immediately. Alright, so we actually get to kill Teferi. That's pretty good. And I will do that. I am not going to swing at this token, because I want to defend Angrath. Alright, now Teferi's out of the way. That's pretty solid. Also, that sweeper to destroy all non-legendaries doesn't really mess us up. Actually, it doesn't even... There it goes again. There goes my voice. So it doesn't... It doesn't kill... Search for Iskanta. Oh, jeez. Alright, never mind. That kills Search for Iskanta, and it probably will.
Let's see if you're worthy.
No, you can't minus some planeswalkers. There you go. That's also another insanely good card here, so maybe we can beat that one too. Although Teferi's still a little bit better in my opinion in this spot. Although maybe they are more creature heavy than spell heavy. So maybe Vivian Reed is better. No, Teferi's always best. What am I talking about? Oh, there we go. Up.
No fire.
So we'll do it.
No
Let's see what they discard. They discard a Nikia, which doesn't really play well with their strategy, but sure. Now do I run Karn out? Can't really do anything else. Guess I'll just do this first. There's a pretty high chance I find a land. I don't even think I'm interested in getting rid of their last card. I could just zero this to draw more cards. Could hostage take this and kill Vivian Reed? Oh, that seems like the best thing ever. Yeah.
I'll be back, just like before.
I'll just threaten the ultimate, I guess. If my board gets sweeped, no, I'll just keep threatening the ultimate. I guess the ultimate's better than just drawing 2 cards a turn. Well, 3. Maybe not, though. I'm close to the ultimate, and I really want them to answer Tezzeret before they answer anything else. Attacking my opponent at different angles seems nice. Like, amassing cards is good, but threatening an ultimate next to, like, them losing cards every turn, taking a significant amount of damage. And, well, they have a lot of mana. They're not out of this yet.
No fire. No steel.
They have to find something pretty much next turn. I don't even care to cast this Familiar. It makes Karn... I guess it does make our Planeswalkers and stuff cost less. That's funky. Red. Look at that. It's a Tybalt if it was actually good. Actually, it's a very similar plus to Tybalt. Look at that. I guess Karn's just better. Make a token. Threaten lethal on the board on top of the Tezzeret ultimate. So they have to... They can only deal with one of these. That is, neither of them. I guess casting that means they get to see another card. With the tomb drawing them one. And... Oh, they have actually 3 mana over here, so they could draw something. That keeps them alive. If they kill the token, they don't die to combat. Kill the token, block there, take 6 in the air, go down to 1. Oh no, the Angrath plus. Gotcha. Never mind. Glaive of the Guild Pack. Alright. Final boss. I'm going to assume all the final bosses are Nexus decks, because they have been every time I get here. On or off stream. With or without the YouTubes. However, we've joined the ranks of Nexus nonsense. Another 2-land hand. Does have a locket, which can go into the murder. 4-mana counterspell is not very good here. Probably. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not. Tezzeret into maybe captives out of it. I don't know. We're on the draw? Alright, I'm gonna keep it on the draw. Especially if we're actually playing against a Nexus deck. Maybe have time. Doesn't look like one so far. Another green deck, though. Seems like a popular color. Let's see what's going on here. Please take a Carnage Tyrant. Oh, look, Carnage Tyrant. That they cannot pick back up. Sweet. That was good. It's only Fine Finality now that gets that back. I guess Memorial of whatever. They do have a Vraska's Contempt, so Tezzeret's not looking his best. They do have to draw land, and it looks like they drew a land. What did they draw that was castable? Oh, this. They can statue this. Gotcha. I guess I'll just pass, right? Like, making a 1/1 with Tezzeret and then getting it exiled doesn't seem very good. I mean, how else am I getting rid of this contempt, though? I guess I'm not, but I don't feel obligated to really do anything. I might even crack the locket for cards. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're doing that. Alright, sweet. Gaia's Blessing. Alright, so... kind of another spot. Could just force them to run it out. Nah, I don't think I want to. Not sure I didn't just play the tap land there. Trample at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Put a counter on this, otherwise sacrifice it. Okay, so they have one creature in their graveyard, which I would love for them to exile. Can this get regenerated? No, it can't. Really? Okay. So that's an easy murder target when we feel the need. I definitely want them to get rid of this Carnage Torrent. And next turn we can even Nexus, so this is a pretty good spot to be in. They might just discard this Verdant Force and then use that to pay for Charnel Troll, but we will gladly take 5. They're just getting rid of value for us for free in that regard. Nope, it's not what they do. They have to keep feeding this as well. This is... I don't know how I feel about this card right now. If it could regenerate itself, maybe. But it can't, right? If you put a counter on it, sacrifice. Yeah, because now they have to discard something, and we can essentially pay life for them to just discard cards. And that seems like one of the most powerful things you can do in Magic. Paying life instead of mana to make your opponent discard cards is, on paper at least, sounds extremely disgusting. Imagine there was a Phyrexian mana card that made you... that could let you do that. That would be crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to leave up Nexus. I feel like I'm not going to be murdering this. Actually, no, I could just run out... Oh, no, this kills it, doesn't it? Yeah, this blows up our captive audience. RIP. Now, with that being said, I guess... Here, we're going to do this, then. We're going to run out Tezzeret, because I want to kill this thing at some point fairly soon. This means they get the Contempt out of their hand. Could have zeroed it, so could have got something out of it, but nah. Maybe zeroing would have been better, actually. Might have been better to do that. Forgot he could do that. Could replace himself so we could go up in card advantage. But our opponent is still... Actually, our opponent's paying mana to get rid of cards in their hand. We're not even the ones doing it. They have to pay 2, right? Discard a card, yeah. So, they discard the Verdant Force, they exile it, they hit for 6, and then we get rid of it. Paid a fair amount of life to have this happen, but that... I mean, they just exiled 2 serious threats, and we can kill this. Does this regenerate or anything crazy? No. They also just didn't Vraska's Contempt. Oh, they don't have to. I got you. They can just beat it to death. Oh, that actually... I don't know. Oh, they're going face still. Okay, so if they're going face, I don't understand why they didn't just Contempt Tezzeret. Maybe they want to just hold the Contempt for blockers for this troll? Nope, they're just doing it the weird way, huh? Alright, well, I'm going to make them discard a card to this, otherwise it will just get exiled. Right? It has to be a creature card? Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play this tapped, because I want to leave up both of these, just in case something seriously bad goes down. Like, regenerating, a regeneration spell in hand. Oh, no, they don't have one. Alright, awesome. Looks like we didn't even have to expunge the murder. What? They could have just exiled that. Or is this upkeep? Oh, it's upkeep. So this could have been in the draw step. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, let's kill them with 22 smacks of the old Thopter token, shall we? Is this my up? And it's their upkeep, right? Yeah, so... They can just blow this up in response to the first trigger. I don't know if they have to choose something, if that's what happens. I have no idea. But I'm not really doing anything else, I guess. Although, maybe cycling this locket's better than just running this out for, like, pretty much no value. They'll just go down to 4, making my attack this turn completely useless anyways. Yeah. Yeah. This is a sign of, weakness, I must admit. We didn't have anything to do that I wanted to do, at least. Get a free smack in though. There's a 1 in 40 chance we draw Nexus of Fate every turn for 20 turns. I don't know how that masks out in the end though. Yet another game where Notion Rain is kind of dangerous to cast, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Although I can't leave up Murder in. I want to get. I do still want to cast this. It gets this statue out of their hand, and it's annoying. I don't want it to kill this Twilight Prophet, because Twilight Prophet kind of unlocks the other thing, the Notion Rain. I mean, I do have a blocker. Are they really gonna just vomit stuff on the board and then sacrifice it and then smash us and then kill us through this token? Probably not. Probably not. Alright, so I'll just cast it. I'll cast this. Does that have a target? Direfleet? Does have a contempt. Can I cast it right now? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I can. I'd rather wait for a more threatening card, like one of their planeswalkers. And I guess I can do without that land. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah. We're at fairly low life total here. Making me nervous. Oh, they actually did go wide. But they can only swing for not enough. These tokens are an issue. I'm actually going to counter this. It's not a powerful spell, but in this case it kind of is. Thought Eraser's still a good top deck. Notion Rain, not so much. Everything else, not so much. So let's do that. Now I wouldn't have to counter this if I did just Direfleet Contempt, but I didn't. I don't need them flashing in a 1/1. That'd be funny. I would have almost died to fungal infection there. Alright, yep, well, now I'm just gonna contempt that, probably. We do have the Gaia's... No, it doesn't put stuff into our hand or anything. I want this Twilight Prophet to live. I really want it to live. Could just cast it. I mean, it does force our opponent to deal with it immediately, which is all their mana. And that actually means Captive Audience doesn't blow up to the statue. But, I don't know. I think I'd still prefer the Twilight Prophet over this Captive Audience. This does, like, pretty much guarantee the kill with the 4 life and then the zombies. And then getting rid of their hand, which could be an answer or whatever. But I think this is just better. I kind of forgot I could just do this the other way around. And this will be pretty fine. Okay, that's interesting. Fungus and sapling creatures get +1/+1. I think I'm just gonna beacon bolt it. It's only for 2. I mean, there is that crazy haste creature. It gets +1/+1 for each creature in graveyard, but there's only one and essentially two. So it wouldn't just kill us out of nowhere. Yeah, that's fine. Guess I'll cycle this blessing as well. Actually, target player... Okay, I think the person whose graveyard it is chooses the cards, so... I was going to shuffle their creatures back in. I want that profit. And... I think we have enough life to play with Notion Rain if we draw it. Should be fine. I don't want to lose access to this Beacon Bolt. Oh hey, Charter Course. I don't think there's a reason to swing, not with the captive audience, so... My point exactly. Okay. Okay. Definitely want to kill that. So let's do that before I swing. They probably won't block this because we're going to make a bunch of zombies. And they probably don't care about going... I mean, the difference between 2 and 4 is small. Unless I have shock or something. Which I guess I could. Cast this. Ooh. That was pretty good. Well, there's no way they're getting rid of their hand, so they're going to give us the zombies, because they probably want to draw a bunch of cards off this Blood Divination that's been in the... No, they just get rid of their hand. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they found a way to survive. That's unfortunate. Put them to 2, we can kill the token, kill the oh wait, no, we had actually 3 removal spells. Beacon Bolt, Resurrect, and whatever that card, Murder. Awesome, we did it. Finally did it. And it didn't involve Nexus of Fate at all. For the last game, Also, it didn't even boil down to Nexus as like a spamming card. I guess it isn't the most busted... Let's open this pack. Busted card when there's only one. And when we lost to it, it was against a deck that didn't want to do anything except cast Nexus of Fate. So, we were definitely not on that strategy entirely. Like just a bunch of counterspells, removal, card draw. It's kind of what this deck is, but not all the way in on Nexus. So, that's pretty cool. Finally did it. Also, never really bumped into Persistent Petitioners. Bumped into it once. And that was part of the other YouTube video. But it never really hurt us to have the card in the deck. It did mean if it did boil down to a decking situation against another control player, we did have a Gaia's Blessing to irk out the advantage in the extreme long game. Although I guess Devious Cover-Up does that as well. And Nexus of Fate itself can't really go anywhere, so as long as you have at least anything in play, Nexus will probably still win the game if it boils down to decking. Really only need like a 1/1 that your opponent can't deal with, which isn't too difficult in this deck. Well, either way, thanks for watching. It was pretty fun. I don't know how long the Singleton event is. I thought it'd be gone by now, and it's not. Anything that's not the same 10 ladder decks right now is pretty refreshing. So I'll see you guys next time, and like and subscribe. Yeah, said that backwards. I digress. Peace.